じゃあ話をしよう。ここは見慣れてもうたわ。お宝やないの？中身が楽しみやね。
In the fucking way, sir. You're almost making me choke on my food.
ここは私にお任せください。
That right now I can tell. Even I can tell that I'm not talking like usual because I have my mouth full. But what about the times that I only grab like a little bit? Damn, you got superpowers just to tell that people are eating on stream. You can tell something is different in my speech. I mean, that's fair, but what if I'm choking on my own speed? Then what?
中身は何だろう。気をつけて。いいね。
I guess fair, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazier if you knew what I'm eating? Liquids sound different than solids. I mean, I know that sound travels different, but you can tell that? You're not that artistic. You don't have that many useless superpowers. But just for the record, I'm eating tamales. I've been eating tamales the entire day. I was in a VC with Shu, and then tamales arrived. I ate a few, and now I'm eating the remainder. Oh, same here. At least my ears, and despite how much I fucked up my eyes, they are still extremely good. with the amount of time that I see a screen, and for how long as well, I should have gotten to the point where I literally cannot see anything far away. But I don't know what's happening with my body. I think it's as long as the sound travels directly into your ears or is very close by, you can hear. Because your ears already got accustomed to that. But your ears are indeed kind of fucked. That is not really a surprising thing. You can hear relatively far as well, but with a lot of noise. I mean, honestly, that's surprising. Thankfully, you are not that fucked. For me, my eyes are fucked when I'm trying to see far away, but that's because I have spent over 20 or I think even more years watching a screen. Nearly non-stop. Like, probably the only time that I wasn't watching a screen was during school. And that was sometimes as well, because sometimes I would also just take out my phone and play Snake on it. Although I don't think that counts too much, because it doesn't have... the phones back then didn't have that much light. Regardless, I don't know what's happening with my body, but my eyes are like hyper healing themselves. Because I should be at the point where I already need the classic nerd style bottle cap glasses, because I should have them really fucked up, but for some reason it's only like when seeing from afar, it's only to the point where it distorts into a small star, like the light like fragmentates from far away. But that's as much as it is. I can still see like details. I can make out letters from far away. So I'm surprised at my own body as well, because I should be fucked on several stuff. And of course, one thing that I said already is that my metabolism is extremely high. I'm the type of people that you stop eating for a week and you lose so many kilos. It's ridiculous. So what I'm trying to do right now is being a fat fuck as much as I can, so that I can start exercising without losing too much weight. I don't eat properly either. Neither do I intake fiber as much. So, like, my metabolism should be fucked. Especially now that I'm at 31, but I'm still a black hole. And I still don't gain weight that easily. Trust me, I haven't either. Since I was a child, I was such a... We're talk... Okay, buddy. There was a time where things got way too bad. I just want to clarify something. I'm not fit. Like, there's a difference. Hello, Shu. Welcome to the stream. I'm being a fat fuck right now, so don't mind the change in tones of my voice. I'm eating the other half of my tamales. Shu. I ate like half of the ones that were for me when we were on BC. And now I'm eating the rest of them. No. From breakfast and for now, not from then to now. No, just for breakfast. No, you didn't. I never said it. What do you mean? Well, you don't need. Just drink a lot of water. That's really good. How much water, though? How much does that translate into proper measurements? Oh, that's really bad. Just drinking soda is not exactly good. Yeah, say it in liters. No. Liters and milliliters. Now fuck ounces. The contract is, I believe, 50% increase, which is actually a very decent chunk, but you also have to remember that you lose all experience if you die. Even if you have flames, it's you die once and you lose it. Yeah. Where do you plan on farming? If you're planning to farm the event while you are using the experience, that you're going to die by a random ass Stunberry. What's up, Boar? Welcome to the stream. Oh, that's basically a liter. Okay. How many times do you fill that bottle? Give me an average. Oh, I got a Roboros. 2 or 4 times. That's really good. Possibly the minimum for guys should be 3. Should be 3 liters, or basically 32 ounces times 3. That would be 96 ounces, or like, let's just simplify it, 100 ounces of water per day. That is like the average that you should be drinking. So drinking more is good, but drinking it all at once is bad. Her chest in Catacombs mimics? No. I think it could still happen as a normal trap, just by chance, but no, I don't remember a specific chest being a mimic in Catacombs. You chuck that bitch. As long as you don't do it multiple times a day, because water is good, but doing it all at once is bad. What did Lulu say? I mean, drinking half of the bottle is not that bad. Like, drinking the entire bottle and then forgetting about filling your water until 3 hours pass or something and then chug it again, then that's bad. But if you just drink like a very good chunk of the bottle, that's not that bad. Look at all these chests, they are mimics. You mean the ones that are in the locked room? If so, no, they are not mimics. Or they shouldn't be mimics. In fact, I think 2 of those open without a trap. Maybe even all of them. I don't remember. I didn't do the monthlies this month. That was the last thing on my mind. Yeah, no, they are not mimics. Also, just ignore the chest that is alone on the corner on that room, because it's a worn out weapon. I think a spear. It's mostly ice, so you choke all the water, wait for the ice to melt, check the rest. Then when I get to the... That's not that bad, Sag. Oh no, the knacker stopped working. Oh, you got it? You got the 150? Oh no, wait, you already had the 150. I'm going to wait for the next month, so I'm missing an entire month of monthlies. Because OCD. You didn't get a legendary on that? Because as I say, like the most what's it called? The min-maxing of pulling on the permanent banner would be waiting until you can buy 2 Wanas so that you can unlock the discipline for Wana. But within that extra pulls, you can get the Wana and save your points for something else. There is a bone in Abyss 4. It's extremely annoying. You need to wheel back to where you do the mission for the blind girl. Yeah, you cannot do it until you get the second run. Because what you need is the knowledge to be able to reverse the rocks, the pointy rocks. If you have that, you can get it. And what you need to do is accept the quest to pick up berries, and then ignore every single berry and go back to the bottom right corner of the map, and then you have to move the rock that is blocking the path, and there's going to be like 6 berry bushes. You pick up every single one of them, and on the last one you get a bone. Is there a way to spawn the bone dude in Abyss? No, the the most reliable way would be going to Abyss 2 and going to floor 7. And if you don't see him and they clear, you go back and then retry. That is the quote-unquote easiest way to spawn the bomb, dude.
逃しません。ま一戦。
光よ得意属性
Yeah, no, you do that. You go to floor 7
中身は何だろう。
of Abyss 2, and since it's a very wide area,
いいね。
and it doesn't have anything else that is random, it's relatively fast, but it can take up to several minutes.
ま一戦。
Oh my fucking god, tanker, please stop fucking up.
防御します。さすがだ。バルカも鼻が高いぞ。
Nice.
早く開けよ
I think I'm going to work for the
いいね。
to make everything Evan Steel instead of making something silver, because I already have the silver that I want, which is this staff. I just want to stop thinking about the attestations. Nice.
先制できますよ。これぞアゴラ様の加護。
I think the shield is shit.
さて
I actually could potentially level the shield for Galbados. I could use the sword, the relic sword, and the relic shield for Galbados. Now that I think about it.
いつも通り。一戦。
さて
防御します。特性が噛み合ってないようだ。あなたの手腕はいつ頼れるものばかりだ
I don't have the gacha shield. I do have the chest plate
な。
though.
中身は何だろう。気をつけて。いいね。
そこだ
ここは私にお任せください。一戦。あなたのお手を煩わせるほどの相手ではないです。防御します。さすがだ。
What does it have?
鼻が高いぞ。悪く思う。
I never really read it. I just got the chest plate and it was attract attention. Beast marking. What does that mean? Is it even more aggro? Or does it mean that whoever hits him gets increased damage from him?
一戦。悪く思うな。中身は何でしょう。ここは私にお任せください。あなたのお手を煩わせるほどの相手ではないですね。
さて
That's so
特性不一致。
shit and so good at the same time. I can't believe how shit and good that is at the same time.
お怪我を治療しアゴラのカモ。ありがとう。
This bone dude, no, he doesn't appear on the map. You have to kind of use your eyes.
特性が合っていない。苦手な属性だ。
さて
お怪我を治療しアゴラのカモ。あんたの資金頼れる戦士だな。なかなか楽しいもの
早く
だな。
開けよ
You don't have to search the entire map or the entire floor. You don't have to. Like, you just enter the Harken, you move like 2 or maybe 3 steps towards the center, and then you kind of just look around. If you manage to catch him, you go there. If not, then just go back to the Harken. There's not that much benefit from searching the corners, because even if it does spawn there, like, it was annoying to get. So just make it kind of easy and just look around after moving like 3 steps to the center.
いいね。あなたの背中は私が守ろう。一戦。
さて
防御します。それ。中身が楽しみやね。
そこだ。
そなたに従う。いつも通り。一戦。
さて
防御します。それ。
敵がいるな。
この子を見逃さない。一戦。それ。
さて
くらえ。一戦。良きものであればいいな。
Hymeal's old castle ruins. I'm not even going to try to pretend. I miss the amount of bones that it gives and how it prepares a little bit of pools in gems. The only thing that the arena has of the old castle ruins is the buff, but that's all.
さて
防御します。それ。
The arena was the quote-unquote replacement. It was a rotational, just like all castle ruins.
良きものであればいいな。
No, don't give in to their shitty monetization tactics, because that is so fucking scummy. Don't. Like, I know how you feel, but just save that money and get something even more important, like honestly, the single bones are really fucking good. Like, just imagine how many bones you're going to get from that. You don't need it. You don't need that garbage. Just continue farming.
そなたに従う。いつも通り。一戦。
さて
防御します。
Like, imagine buying such an expensive pack as well, just so you can buy a single full alteration stone, and barely, because it costs 12.5k. 12.5k for a singular fucking stone, and you get 10k from the pass. Where are you going to get the 2.5k from? You're going to miss out literally on the gems and some bones. It's beyond garbage.
あなたの背中は私が守る。一戦。
さて
防御します。よし。
さすが私が見込んだ男。
そなたの武君だ。
動きやす
私も誇らしい。
良きパーティーだ。
神が楽しみやね。気をつけて。いいね。
I know. Like, the guild shop has been the thing that pissed me off the most
気をつけて。
outside of the full-on monetization. Like, just as a free-to-play, there's such That's so stupid with how much stuff was there. As when I first started playing Wizardry, when I saw the guild store, I was like, oh, surely like every month I'm going to be able to at least buy like around half of the shop. Never in my life did I think that I was only going to be able to get the gems and two bones, maybe three during a month where I had some left over from the guild shop. Like, that is beyond fucking ridiculous, and that shop itself pisses me off.
さすがでございます。かわい
良き
そうやっ
パーティーだ。
たの。そなたに従う。一戦。
It might even piss me off more than crit resistance. Sorry, not crit resistance, surety resistance,
悪く思う。
which gameplay-wise is the most stupid mechanic that they could have added. Like, between the two, like, the guild shop pisses me off the most.
あなたの背中は私が守る。一戦。その力を指すアゴラ様。力を見よ。信仰の力を。うちの本気はうちに任せてくれはるの。
Really? I missed.
くれ。
さて、
アゴラ様、癒やし。さすがだ。鼻が高いぞ。
He might be hiding, too.
中身が楽しみやね。
何かある。
And what's worse, you need to find him again to buy the tallow.
いいね。
The tallow, the one that you use two of in the mausoleum to reset the bones.
あなたの背中は私が守る。一戦。
さて、
防御します。よし。一戦。少々は手当てを。
Was it called tallow? I'm not really second guessing
何
myself.
が何でしょう。
Yeah, he sells that once a week as well. So you can basically get two a week. But honestly, I'm just picking the bones and sending him to fuck off. I'm not searching him a second time. Ah, it's defense.
いつも通りやっつけてくれはる。一戦。
さて、
防御します。やっ。やっ。やっ。一戦。
さて、
防御します。これでしまいや。負傷者は手当てを。安定した攻撃。頼れるものばさすがでございます。
良きパーティーだ。
あればいいな。気をつけて。いいね。 あなたの背中は私が守ろう。一戦
さて
防御します。よし。負傷者は手当てを。中身は何だろう。
I don't know his spawn rate,
いいね。
but I believe it's not that low. The problem is where it can
お
spawn.
宝やないの？
良きものであればいいな。
Like, I don't remember if he was the only NPC that can only spawn once within the entire abyss, and his spawn rate was like 100%. Like, I don't remember if it was that type of NPC or if it's low, but it can spawn on all floors. Like, I don't remember, because I do know for a fact that the soldier, or basically the NPC that you get in Abyss 2, the one that asks you for the medicine, I think it's anti-poison and anti-paralysis, that one can spawn on every floor. Just not that commonly per floor, but since it can spawn on every floor, you usually find him 1 to maybe up to 3 times per run, per full clear. I don't know how the Bone Picker
私に歯向かう
does it
若者
though.
に死を
I truly don't.
うちに舞で語るがうちらの流儀。一戦
さて
防御します。よし。そなたの武君だ。私も敵を見るのがお好きなんですか？楽しみやね。気をつけて。いいね。
I just got fucking scammed. Arena fighter. Motherfucker was hiding in a corner. At least you found him. Yeah, he is his NPC model doesn't give him any... it doesn't make it any easier either. Because he's kind of hunched over. So he's not that tall. Now, Zack, you don't. You really don't. Ah. No, you don't. Stop it. Brother, like, if you are that desperate for it, go ahead. I genuinely think you shouldn't. Like, genuinely speaking, I think, like, you are better off just buying this. The Fantasy Castle one, you get 2 6 bones, 1,000 gems, a bunch of gel for the exchange, which is not that bad, and some purple books. And I think this is just the SP one. I thought it was going to be mega elixirs, but yeah, just this one has better value, brother. If we're picking between the best one, this one is way better than whatever this garbage is. Like, holy shit. Like, this is so bad. How much does this cost? And on top of that, you have to complete the daily and weeklies for the full 30 days to get this. Pick the Prius bone in A1 just in case it's Marianne. Wait, what? Way of the... Okay, yeah, I got confused there for a bit, but yeah. And on top of that, even if it's not a way of the priest, it's a lot of Murphys for a full party heal with resistance on top of it. How much is 1,500 yen? $9.5. Basically 10 bucks. Damn. You'll get it soon, Chu, don't worry. Okay, so you are waiting the gold pass against this pass? Is that what you're doing? This, the heaven guided passport. Which one are you comparing to then? Wait, what? Vanadil Trade Cup. What the fuck is this? Are you kidding? You're kidding that they're selling this shit. And the worst part is that it's not even bad value. Because it gives you some remains, but it's so fucking shit. Like, if you need this, I don't look at the passports. Like, I believe I told you why. Like, right now, I cannot afford to buy even this pass, which I wish I was able to at least sustain. But I'm no longer going to be able to get this one. So I'm not even looking at them anymore. That's the thing, Shu. Like, if you're hyper farming, this would allow you to have enough gold pickaxes for the entirety of the event. But it's definitely not that valuable if you're just casually farming. Like, obviously for those that play 24 hours is good because it's cheap. Well, cheap between quotations. It is cheap for what it can offer those crazy people. But we are not crazy people. We don't have a crazy people here. Even Nael, like, I think you and Nael said that you basically played roughly the same amount of time. It's not like you guys are the entire day. So this doesn't even benefit you guys. You're gonna put daughter to sleep soon. Alright. Okay. which what does this give? This was just like a bunch of different buffs. So between this, which is 3,000 gems of org plus 600 of this shit plus 10 bones, compared to a single full alteration stone and 1,000 less gem of org. All right, so okay. What's up, Shu? I say hold. This is just me speaking from experience. Like, as I said, like, let's say next monthly you pull 11 bones and you get multiple legendaries. Like, it can happen. It has happened to everyone. And those two are Wana. Then you could have used your points for something else. Like, for example, for me, I was planning on getting an Abenius if I got another Abenius within the 150 pulls, but I didn't get a second another Abenius there. So if I got Abenius from the exchange, I wouldn't have gotten a discipline level because it would have been 100 out of 200. So that is like the reasoning. So I just went for the most direct upgrade, which was getting the Cuisnard, or the Croissant, how we call it. And now it's an extremely good weapon that I have for Abenius, which is really, really good. So the main reason would be also, like, if I have gotten a Cuisnard, I got lucky on it. I did get lucky on it. The first one that I got was green 1-star. That was so shit that I obviously didn't use. This is the second one that I got, and it was from the gacha. The first one I got randomly with my Wana, and then the second time I got it from a single purple bone. I was so fucking ecstatic because it was actually good. Then I was holding off on enhancing it because I wanted to get the plus 15 one, or basically the final croissant, to be able to plus 15 it, to see if it was a better base. And technically speaking, it would have been a decent base because it was 4 stars. The problem is that it was green. And it being green would have meant that if I enhanced it and it gave me a shit stat on the second stat, I wouldn't have been able to alter it for the purple stat. So this one started as blue, this croissant, and it started with attack surety. That's why I kept it. And then the final one, I can just modify it as I see fit. Like, if I can get surety from the rest of my equipment, I can always change that +8 surety at the end for yeah, it was going to be very meh. And who knows if it was going to give me something useful. Because it could have had the potential to fuck me and put me double magic. I didn't want to do that. It's not like the weapon is going to last any longer. Like, the only way that this weapon lasts for Abyss 5 is going to be if they upgrade it to silver. That's the only thing that can save it. But the croissant is dead as soon as Abyss 5 drops. Evan Steel is just simply not going to compare with 2 tiers above it. How do I have so much attack on my Abe?
連戦で
Uh,
体が汚い
double attack. Imagine if this was attack percentage. RNG fucked me on this one, but this is the double attack, triple attack, the Master Fighter's Ring, which is probably the biggest portion of the attack. Like if I remove the Fighter Ring, I drop 67. Oh no. Why did I say that? No, I dropped more. I dropped 70. So like it's already rotting in my brain, man. Like just Ape alone has 217 attack power, which is a lot. A lot of the portion comes from her discipline. So I believe her discipline is attack surety. At least the alt version. Yeah, continuously increases each stat with attack power and surety increased even further. So this is a big chunk of attack without anything. Then I have the strength bondmate. I have Reprogress, which is attack power. That is the bondmate. Where is the other one? I have Graham, which is also attack power. Then she has level 4 Cyclops, which is attack power and accuracy. Level 6 Samurai Nameless. Yeah, a little from everything. Well, more than a little. It's not like... A little would be level 3, like this, the passive divine power. This is a little. The level 6 does take a lot, because it's not a legendary, so it does exponentially increase the experience for the next level. Like this, level 11 accuracy up from the Nameless is probably like a good 70, maybe even 80 of the Nameless. It's a lot. I'm maybe over-exaggerating. It's probably closer to 50, but it's still a ridiculous amount to just dump on a single character. Then this, level 11 as well, for the Nameless attack power. I agree. And Niall and Zach also agree. Like, my opinion is hits like a truck. Debra inherit. How much is it with 200 weapon? The last time that I went for damage per screenshot, I think I managed to reach 25k damage, or was something along those lines. But as I said, it was damage per screenshot, so I was fighting a magical beast with a magical anti-magical beast two-handed axe with as many attack buffs as I could, while the enemy was with an opening and asleep. So it was a little bit unrealistic, but that was my damage per screenshot. Attack power, I think she was reaching 970 something the last time that I equipped her with a 200. I can check right now how much she would reach with it. But yeah, Debra also offers attack power. Debra inherit, the base one. Starting from level 3, by the way. Level 1 and level 2 is just the SP recovery. level 3 and above gives the attack power. What else? What else? Not necessarily something that you can see, but this is also something that increases attack power, just in case that she gets below 50%. Now this is just shorty. This one, the Gull's Equipment Mastery, which just every turn increases attack as well. I think Honed ability also does something. But Brace Weapon Mastery is a different type of damage increase. It doesn't show on attack. This doesn't really apply on the attack power showing, but yeah, well, besides that, it is the fusion that I had gave me like +3 strength. Yeah, I'm dumping everything on Abenius. So let's test it with Lana's two-handed axe. First, let's just equip everything that she had. Going back to Wana. Oh, the clanker stopped working again. It is spectacular to watch an erupting volcano, but it is even much more spectacular to watch the rise of Nether. Welcome to the stream, Niall. Thank you as always. Let's spin that thing. So 502 attack power. If I change it for... No, this is 983, but Lana... Huh. That's not exactly as much as I was expecting to increase. But I suppose that's also to expect, considering that my axes have double surety instead of double attack. Hola, Hakari. Bienvenido al stream. Okay, Hakari. You'd hold on to these points for batch 3. It'd be a waste if it's... Why would it be a waste if it's a couple of months in the future? You're saying it would be a waste to hold on to the points if it's a couple of months away. Why? Oh, you know what? The relic might give me a better example once I get it to Silva. If I get the Dynamis Blade to Silva, I can test how much a triple attack would give me. You'd build enough to PD again, and you'd also save bones for it instead of dumping them for a Wana. But you would need 2 Wanas to unlock the discipline, wouldn't you say? That you can do later. You know what? That's fair. Yeah, then if that's your plan, if you're just going to save your bones instead for the next batch, and once you have 150 again, you can get your discipline for Wana, then sure, go ahead. I just say that it would still take a little bit of time before you can get the 150 points again. But like, yeah, it's also not that bad to not have the discipline. Oh my god, the clanker is clankering. It just doesn't want to work. Okay. But yeah, she's almost at 1000 attack if I equip her with a two-handed. I just don't have a proper two-hand that has attack to push her to that. But I'm very proud of the 500 with the croissant. And that's also not sacrificing any of the other stats, like over 200 accuracy and action speed, but also keeping the surety on a decent level. Speaking of, should I? Okay, let me turn on the seed. 1 second. Easy! Easy! There we go. That's a 2 extra surety. Sadly, I haven't been able to do anything with this one. So I'm trying to get the alteration stone. But this is still at +4. I need it to be on +5 before I use the proper refinement stones. This one can reach +10 surety, and if I ever get another 5-star stone for surety, it can reach 11, which is actually a very decent upgrade in surety on a permanent weapon. It's crazy that my best body piece is a a robe from ship 1, ship 2. That's just crazy, man. I still can't believe that I haven't gotten anything better than this. And my helmet can also be upgraded. Like, if I ever get something that gives me triple attack, and honestly, the accuracy doesn't really matter. It's the triple attack that I care about. That's also a big upgrade. Accuracy is your dump stat outside of ranges. Wait, hold on. This is the max attack that I can get. Cool. Do I do this? I think this is going to fuck up my turns though.
連戦で
He has 123 action speed. How much do I have? 126 action speed. That is cutting very close. I think I can't though.
汚い
But the question would be, do I
話をしよ
upgrade it with
何かあった
do I upgrade the speed on the menus, or do I upgrade the speed on Chatham? Holy upgrade! That's not that big. 1% is very inconsequential. Okay, let's turn out my seat again. Because one very important thing with my mage gear, specifically the action speed, is that is my cap. That is the cap action speed that I can get on all of my other units. So the higher my mage action speed is, the higher my others I can make. Because as sad as it sounds, I like my rotation. So I'm forced to keep Yusu on non-action speed gear so that she doesn't move before Chatham or Alice. So honestly, this would actually be really good. It's not the best, namely because it's 7 steel. If I found a similar one on a silver piece, obviously it would be infinitely better. Embrace the rod plus shield master mage raise. Were shields capable of rolling action speed? I don't remember. Okay, then I might be able to use this shit. The librarian rod. Potentially this as well. Just for the HP up. Well, regardless, well, I'm hesitating because this is not a silver piece, but it is the fastest boost that I have ever gotten. You used to use a shirty mage rod and shield back in your True Words of Fire days, the good old days. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it would still be decent. already the max. Max. Yeah.
何かあったか友よ
See, this would be the best piece because it's a triple action speed mage robe. Okay, well, let me turn on my seat again. Fuck! You know what? I'll take it. I'm not going to waste all of my good stones just for a +1.
何かあったか友よ
And maybe not the +5, but maybe I can get it. I can get a +4 on this one. Okay, fail. Nice. Okay. Why not? Just give it 15%. I said 15%. I said 15%. Yeah, this would be it. I don't think I have a shield. That gives action speed. It's a shit shield. Yeah, no, that is... I was thinking about it for a second, but then I noticed the -20 action speed. Generally, I would have used it if it didn't have the -20 action speed. What is the fucking point of this? What was the point of this? Like, I guess getting a shield for mages, but why? Like, genuinely, why? It's bad on purpose, like a cursed item. I mean, cursed items are supposed to have at least something positive on them. This shit doesn't have anything. Like, it's a trade something good for something bad. This doesn't give you anything good. Oh yeah, I have seen the gear drop, but hey, who knows? Maybe at +20, those things give you something like detect. Like, I don't know, something very niche. We don't know that. We could potentially test, but I don't know if the stats change on +20. But I know the special gear on the Kalaos sucks ass. Stumbling sandals. Yeah, regardless, like the katana, just as an example, which is a cursed item as well. Where is it? This. Like the curse is literally you get frozen, but you can inflict. You can also freeze the enemies. It's basically a double-edged sword. The twisted shield is not a double-edged sword. It's literally just stripping your clothes and asking the enemies to rape you. -40 evasion as well. Or was it 60? No, it was 60 accuracy or something. Did it even have defense? Hello, Earl.
何かあ
Welcome
っ
to the
たか
stream.
友よ
Do you know we had darkness in Wiz? Literally it. Have I maxed my relics? No. No, I have not. I'm too busy trading my ornates and my... I'm too busy trading all of my stuff. So I end up with like 70 of the dagger stuff. So I haven't really maxed my relics. I only have 2 relics that I got to silver. Again, did it even have... It doesn't even have magic defense, and it gives you minus 40 defense. Like... I don't even know why I have a plus 15 of it. I guess the OCD one. You're using all your gold. You mean the event currency, Jill? It will happen, don't worry. And even if it doesn't happen, it's still a very good chunk of stones that you can get. So you never have to do dance ever again. You want to refit from the lamps you traded away? How many did you trade? Like 10 or 15? I guess that's not that bad. That's 3 ton berry kills. But nearly 4. It's okay, just one-shot it. It's that easy, Pepega. There's 3 more berry kills than necessary. I'm not going to deny that.
さて
Just ask for them and the trade. You can ask for anything.
動きます
I'm very farming as well. Did they add the king or again, or is it still Mia? Oh, hey, that's actually good. That's actually a good refinement stone. I got defense on the last run. You saw some screenshots of the king in other locations. You haven't been able to respawn him.
逃しません
So now it can appear in a different spot, but what about the spawning mechanic, like it getting the message?
君と過ごす時間は楽しい
頼れる
よ
ものばかりださんがかわいそうや
早く
ったよ
開けよ
気をつけていいね
He spawns in the random floor now. I mean, that's fine, but he's still not in game. Oh, that might be a Thornberry.
後期一戦それ
But what about the message for you to know that you can hunt it? Is it still on the teleport?
そなたに従ういつも通り一戦
さて
防御します
Okay, so that one doesn't change. It's where you can find it after that. I still haven't gotten it.
ふむ
My team packs a punch, mainly a Benius. It's mainly a Benius. All of the heavy lifting in the auto is a Benius. But yeah, I'm a min-maxer, so my team is definitely very, very up there. Oh, that might be a Thornberry.
この子気逃さへん
一戦後期をつく
Yup. And it's one of the best best ults in my opinion because it allows for so much saving. He can grudge flash. Yes, yes he can. So Avenius is kinda risking it whenever we start. But that's only when the Thornberry is alone. When he's accompanied by like the hobgoblins, it just goes for a hobgoblin. So no skin off my back with that.
お披露目や
Porto
さて
Challenger.
次で決める
しのいでみせる
アゴラ様の加護を授か
Yeah, I must make the 3 times Thornberry mob very exciting. I just wait for Avenius to one-shot them all. Challenger strike for the win. Hey, silver ore. Honestly, silver ore is not that bad of a drop. Consider that we might get a new tier and it might use silver ore as we use fine with the silver gear.
一戦
Yeah, it's an amazing drop for you, but even for everyone else, it should still be
任せてくれはるん
a very decent drop. Like silver ore is just good to have.
いつも頼れるものばかりださん
So the good drops from these things is the silver ore, which is the most the one that lasts the most, like the most proof, time proof, which is fucking huge. Because just imagine, for the next 4 tiers, we're going to need silver ore. Especially for the next 3 tiers, it's going to need it in batches of 15. Just like we do the previous stones for. So that's just time proof. Ouroboros ore, which saves you a lot of event currency for the reforging and all of that stuff. And of course all of the alteration refinement stones. Those are like the 3 jackpots.
中身が楽しみやね。
That might be another Tomberry, actually.
ここは私にお任せください。
It isn't.
あなたのお手を煩わせること防御し
If they are Relic Axe Spear and Kunai in the update,
さすが私らにこんな男
血を見るのがお好きなんですか？
楽しみやね。
yeah, you will. Honestly, I don't blame you. I would be tempted to do the same. Honestly, that would be such a good upgrade for my GC because I'm still using an Ebon Steel and it's double evasion, which is not even that good. So, yeah, I'm all up for it. I'll join you, Shu. We're going to double team that. Don't worry about it, Zach. Now Tomberry. And of course the axe. An axe would be just a straight upgrade for my Lana.
これぞアドラ様の加護。
良きものであればいいな。気をつけて。いいね。
The spear not that much. Like the spear is very situational as well. Like you might, if you are going to wear a spear, you can wear a bow.
防御します。
Like both are extremely viable
さ
and
すがでございます。
both are pretty much the same.
さすがでございます。
So there's no like very specific upgrade for spear. But the things that we definitely need is two-handed axe and the kunai. Did I build the Uraha and so yeah? So spears are appreciated. Well, that's specific, but of course, if they are going to add 2 more relics, they should just add every single type of weapon as a relic. But fighters can equip bows as well. That's what I mean with the one-handed axe and mace for what? I mean, who knows? Maybe they bring maybe the relics for one-handed axe and mace have their specific attack, but yeah, doubles the hit rate. So instead of 1, it's a 2 hit. You know what? That would actually be good. Obviously, it would only be good as long as you have SP, but it would still be good.
Sensei できますよ。これぞアドレス様の加護。
さて
悪く思うな。 しみやね。
Imagine the kunai relic has defense penetration. You're 100% gonna Glock through.
ここは私にお任せください。あなたのお手を煩わせるほどの相手ではないですね。
さて
防御します。
Again, I don't blame you. I would join you if they actually make the relics of those really good. But first, we would need to get them. Because they are still not in the game, so obviously we have to wait.
宝物じゃないですか。
良きものであればいいな。
Last time they gave a free defense penetration weapon, Wells had a meltdown. That's actually true. The separation cave incident.
この敵君ならどう料理する。さて
防御します。やっ
Your daughter will be over the moon right now. Why?
負傷者は手当てを。
Oh, she listens to
中身は
K-pop.
何でしょう。
気をつけて。いいね。
Wait, no, you introduced her to the K-pop, didn't you? Like you started listening. Yeah, but you started listening to the ones in my
あなたの背中は
in my
私の守り。
playlist, and she probably just
一斉
you got introduced to them by her. Okay, well,
悪く思う。
hello, Ten. Welcome to the stream.
安定した討伐事件者とさすがでございます。楽しい
良き
ものだな。
パーティーだ。
Yeah, can you believe it? He's way too into K-pop.
「ここは私にお任せください。あなたの防御します。やっ
さすが私が見込んだ男。
No, you don't, Zach. You don't.
血を見るのがお好き。中身は何でしょう。
気をつけて。いいね。
Zach is fighting his demons within purchasing the new adventure pass missions
参り。
for the 10,000 guild points.
さて
防御します。
No, you don't.
悪く思うな。
And even then, it's only 10,000 points. You need 12.5k. Where are you going to get those 2.5k from?
気
Where?
をつけて。
From where? Are you going to shit them? No, you're going to have to sacrifice the gems and the bones for it. And you still need to log in daily for the 30 days. What happens if for a week you don't? I mean, by you saying that, I can already tell that you only buy the gems.
つけてくれはる。
You don't buy the bones.
さて
防御します。
If that's the case, then you're going to be positive. So just wait until you can buy one naturally. Why do you need to spend money to buy such a shitty pass? I'd rather buy the adventurer bones because those actually add a point for the permanent banner.
さて
防御します。やっ
The 5 times Codex of Learning is the juice.
早く開けよ。
No, no, no. For these specific paths, Codex of Leaning is actually accurate. You're leaning yourself for Drakem,
中身は何だろう。
so it's actually
気をつけて。
accurate.
いいね。
Why? Where are you regarding it? Just buy bones. you should have waited for just a while. Nah, you're going to get it with the free bounce. Don't sweat it. It's just that easy. I don't think yet. I think he's just talking about in the far future, because there are still some alts that come before her.
あなたの手腕はいつも味方様も血を見るのが中身は何でしょう。
気をつけて。いいね。
Oh yeah, Shelly still doesn't have her ult.
ここは私にお任せください。一戦あなたのお手を煩わ防御します。それ
That doesn't get... Wait, is that part of her discipline?
ここは私にお任せください。あなたのお手を煩わせるほどの相手ではないですね。防御します。
さすがマルチが見込んだお方や。
Oh.
お宝やないの？
中身は何だろう。
気をつけて。
Yeah. I mean, they could just make a Wana and give her the exact same passive, but stronger. She is a definite
行く
seller.
としましょう。
Like, if they do her dirty, then a lot of people are going to be pissed. So they might go the safe route.
綺麗な連中懲らしめなくては。属性
不愉快だ。
無様ね。
さて、
お怪我を治療し
Yeah, a lot of people are already pissed at the Ranger class change.
私も続こう。
Only those that actually wanted to use Yuzu as a ranger, or those that actually want her as a ranger, are the only ones that are eating good. But Ninja Yuzus
気をつけて。
are pissed, including me. Well, now they're seeing the positive side of the warrior Ursa. At least she's cute. The same thing could be said about Yuzu. Well, at least the positive for warrior Ursa is that she gets an extra level for very good passives. Because all of the passives are really good. Oh, hey, I got a Roboros. Nice. No, of course. Like, can you imagine how much better Yuzu would have been as well if you gave her Thief? It's the same issue.
良きものであればいいな。
In fact, we could have gone a little bit wilder. Anything would have been so. Yeah, even mage.
そこだ。ふむ。この敵、君ならどうに。さて。
防御します。何かある。宝か。もう疲れたよ。
I didn't read her lore, so I cannot confirm or deny that. Shu, I cannot confirm or deny that. I mean, I can probably confirm it right now. But like, a prostitute is different from a courtesan. They are kind of similar, but it's still different. I mean, this is the Shinobi stuff. Yes, but it's different because of the status. Because a courtesan can also stay a virgin because she's really fucking expensive. So, and they are also, I believe, they are also meant to entertain rather than just simply have sex. So, like, you could play games with a courtesan. You cannot play games with a prostitute. Pretty much would be the difference. Yeah, and obviously it includes up to sex, but they are very, very expensive. Hello, Somnio. Welcome to the stream. I don't think she has anything of her story right now than this one. Yeah, that's fine, Somnio. Don't worry about it. I mean, just because it says Flower District, it doesn't mean that she was a prostitute in the Flower District. The Flower District is just basically a place. And this so far on her life story, it just says that she burned the Flower District. Like, it's she got quote unquote adopted by the shinobi and they trained her. What are you implying here, Zach? I'm just curious. Why can't I be curious about this story? Yeah, sure, buddy, sure. Yeah, so far it's just her story as a ninja. And the Flower District is just a place. Because I read it off stream. Also, the fact I'm probably going to rather wait for the quest of Yuzu because I think they did it on purpose, but apparently, yeah, her getup doesn't have anything to do with it. But I think they did it so that the life stories that you get here on the pages, they are inaccurate from what actually happened, and you get what actually happened on their quests. I believe that is how they intended it. So it's not even entirely accurate. Wow, and this guy is telling me about not reading up a story on stream, and he doesn't even know his own waifu's story. Damn, yeah, he's a fraud. Also, how much have I gotten so far? I think I got 6 Ouroboros. Oh no, never mind. I think that was the previous the previous run, but 3 attack power. The Anonymous Adventures of Voice. I'd rather not. They can stay like that. Easier to detach. Because whenever you are sacrificing them, whenever you are sacrificing them or whenever you are dismissing them, they don't say anything, so you don't feel anything. So I'd rather them stay like that. No, I didn't. I actually read it long ago. There's no perfect. Just go back like 300 or more streams on YouTube. Or actually, oh wait, no, shit! No! I wasn't multi-streaming during that time! I forgot! Damn, you win this round, Zach. No, I don't have proof! I wasn't multi-streaming! There's no proof saved on YouTube. I mean, if there's no proof, just make it. Make new proof. So let's read a Bennu's story right now. Let me get my reading voice. Albenius was once a lovely young girl called Anne Owen. She was born in the western lands of House Owen, the youngest daughter with 5 older brothers to the lord and lady of the house. Fuck you guys. Oh no! Oh, I cannot win here! I cannot win here! Hey, that's too much, Harold. That's way too much. I'm gonna need to do some mod abusing here. No. She was a very, very emotionally mature young lady. Also, let's be completely fair here. Like, obviously, I know what you're talking about, but like, let's be completely fair here. Whenever your family doesn't tell you outright that they love you, and they don't explain to you what the blessing of Owen entails, either, like, it basically forces the one with the blessing to be on the front lines, it's going to feel like shit. So I wouldn't say that she doesn't know what communication is about. She was the one that was pressured by the blessing. Her family didn't do shit. Like, her family were just like, we are going to silently protect her, or type of shit, which in my opinion is one of the worst troops that you can have on a story.
上出来なんじゃない中身は何だろ
Because she also was the youngest.
ういいね
Ophelia is an idiot. You're throwing hands against everyone.
いつも通りやっつけてくれはる一戦
さて
防御します
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot.
なかなか楽しいものだ
I forgot that Ash died trying to get sacked. Damn.
この敵君ならどう料理する
Don't be crass. She wanted love. True. 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 It was love. For sure. Oh. Oh, probably the best general adventure that there is.
そこだ
あなたの背中
Yeah,
に私が
exactly.
一戦
さて
防御しますそれ一戦
I mean, I know how people look at it in the if it's the other way around, it's creepy as fuck. But
中身は何でしょう
like, come on, bro. If Asha was stalking you, you would be like coming into my house. Like, let's be real here. Like, fuck equality. We are men true to our desires.
いつも通りやっつけてくれはる
一戦
さて
防御しますそれ
さすがうちがこんなお方やあんたの試験動きやすいじゃん
なかなか楽しいものだな
I have to say though, I don't like the makeup. Like, I really wish they just went ahead and pleased a handful of people without really upsetting other people by allowing you to either turn on or off some accessories from some certain characters. Like, I don't want to see the skeleton around Yekaterina.
一戦防御しますそれ
It completes the look. I was mostly saying about Yekaterina, but like if we are going to do that, we could also add like a bunch of other characters. Cult of States! Yeah, a combination of skeleton fetish alongside a male fetish. I mean, go for it though. Honestly, go for it. Oh no, the clanker.
しません
The clankers stopped working again.
さすが私が見込んだ男ふむこの敵君ならどう料理する
Oh, you like the old Verka more?
さて
その力を見せアゴラ様力を見よ信仰の力を
Between the original or the old, which one do you like the most?
お披露目や舞で語るが
Is that I'm good? Talking specifically about Chatham, yes. Yeah, I believe it's a 25% damage increase to light on the column.
を見るのがお好きな
中身は
んですか
何だろう気をつけていいね
It was a very, very strong buff for Avenius specifically. And if you use Debra, it's also light. Like any light characters. So you don't like the hat, but that's the only reason. So if you could have Berka without her hat on the OG form, which one would you like? He's still strong. Like no, it's not only just buffing Avenius because it's also buffing himself. So he does. He is one of the quote-unquote best mages for pure damage. If we are just talking about damage, Charam is probably one of the strongest.
さすが私が見込んだ男
Yeah, I mean it's not a crazy amount of damage, but my Charan does deal a decent chunk of damage. Yeah.
気をつけていいね
It's not like I use him for damage. Like, of course, like the main purpose of Charan being there is for Avenius, but he is the first to move because he's there to clean up rubbish, like goblins and all of that shit, so that my main damage dealers actually hit the high HP ones instead of going for the kill on auto. And on top of that, it's also to trigger Oblivion Flash, and it does still deal a decent amount of damage, like 700-ish damage on an AoE is not that bad. Hello, Nilins. Welcome to the stream. Shut up, Shu! Why do you have to make it weird? Yeah, I agree with the last one, Ten. It's just basic, you know? Like, it's common sense, like being able to remove the entire dress. Yeah, it's just basic. Like, I don't know what's that's not in the game. Also, why is there no bed and your character's laying on the bed when you rest on an inn? And you should also be there resting with them. Like, it's just common sense. It's just basic. Well, they have something, yeah. Why do you always switch it for it to be weird? Yeah, exactly. Ted is speaking the truth. Like, why is that not a thing? Drakem, what is happening here? Your blanket is just 5 naked cheeks. Yeah, they should be ordered as according to the trust. So basically the one that has the highest trust should be the next to you. And so on and on. Don't forget Kashim as well. No. That just creates a space that I don't want between me and Jekka. My running. You get a flood earlier, and was she always stacked? I believe she was always stacked. Are you confusing her with Milana?
敵さんがかわいそうやった
早く
よ
開けよ
You know, so, bro, come on! You don't have to make it to do her so dirty like that.
遅いな
さて
防御します。
これでしまいやあなたの手腕に頼れるものばかり
Wait, really?
良きものであればいいな
Really? Damn, I kinda need a
気をつけて
Switch event. I really need to test that theory.
そなたに従ういつも
さて
そのちさっさとかアゴラ様、力を見よ、信仰の力を。
You know, I still
うちに参れ
Plot's buddy. It's just like how Marianne steals Ash's buddy for her mage merge, non-canon physics.
安定した討伐、さすがでございます。
Oh wait, that's true.
他には何でしょう。
People are not paying enough attention to what matters. I can't believe it. What has humanity come to? Like, how can people not address these important issues? They are nerfing our girls. We need to make more noise.
少し疲れた
なんだろう
Okay,
な
what is
こ
the
れは
final haul? 3 Ouroboros, 3 attack power, 3 silver ore, and a bunch of the others. Sad. They will lose money if they keep them fit. What do you mean? Hold on, Ten. Hold on.
こういう扱いたいわ
Oh, okay. So you were talking about the censorship that they were going to do, but that they ended up like backtracking real quick. Okay. You scared me for a second then. I was like, who got nerfed? I think Teresa was going to get nerfed on her on her thing. Thanks, Australia. Only in Korea. Yeah, that is what they ended up doing, but everyone else got the good ending. And it was I think Teresa was the main issue from the censorship, because they were going to basically remove almost everything from her interaction. And of course they were going to address the lollies, and they, who else was getting nerfed? Not that one. In Europe? Oh shit. Germany. Okay, so you're safe. Oh yeah, the clanker stopped. Probably your palette. Yeah, that sucks. Let's be completely fair. Brounders 2 is a game that you really have to say, I can't believe this is not porn. no. Brown Dust 2 is borderline hentai. It's not hentai. They are treading the line and they are staying there for the entirety of the thing. Like, they are jumping on that thread as hard as they can, but they are not falling. Because all of the innuendos, everything, yeah, exactly. Like the newest update on the quote unquote gameplay with the farm thing, like all of the food there is body parts. It's just food looking like body parts. There ain't no damn line. Ass, apples, tongue, plants, dick, what it was? Spice? No, no, I think it was spice, yeah. The coconut. Yeah. The crazy thing is all of the loot scenes are free. It is. That's the fantastic part of it. Obviously they have to make money somehow, so I'm not mad that they locked really good skins behind a paywall. Like, I'm not mad at all. Even the base costumes are a treat. So even those are a treat. So they have to make money somehow. And I'm not mad at all, because the game is also extremely generous with the gacha part. Extremely. Like, if we're comparing Brown Dust 2 in the gacha department to Wizardry, we get an equivalent of almost 12,000 gems per month. And that's just an average, and you only need to +5 a costume, which is 6 copies in total, which is the base and all the way to +5. Here, you need to +9 it, and every stage requires multiple. How many for pity? It is 200 pulls. But that doesn't really matter too much, because the chance is that much higher to get it, and they give you a bunch of gems back. Like, just as an example, if you get the character, you get 2k gems back. I think it's 3%? No. No, I think it was 5%. It's just that the... No, it is 3%. Yeah, I mean, it's still, like, the difference. And it... No, hold on. It's not 12k gems a month. Because if you do the dailies every month, and you don't pull anything, you get over 200 draw tickets. And yeah, no, that's, yeah, you easily get 150 pulls a month, so that's not 12k. I was being way too generous with Wizardry. You get almost 40,000 gems per month. If we are just translating what you get in Brown Dust to Wizardry, you get 40,000 gems. And if you get the character, you get 2k gems back. So if you manage to max the character, you get 8k gems back. And you obviously keep the character. And not only that, that is just considering the draw tickets. We are not considering the gems. Yeah, and it still builds up. Like, as long as you pull 200 times, no matter what you get in the middle. You have 80 Celeria attestations. Well, start trading. You better start trading then. If you get the card. The difference is Branded 2, you're supposed to get the whole roster, while Wizardry, you're supposed to have one team. The problem, Shu, is that I started playing Wizardry before I started playing Branded 2, and I already almost have all of the costumes maxed in Branded 2, while I don't even have my Abenius maxed here in Wizardry. So, I don't know, man. You tell me. Yeah, of course. Like, I'm just comparing it on a one-to-one, but even if we give Wizardry the benefit of the doubt, like I compared it to getting 12,000 gems here in Wizardry, which the real conversion would be 40,000 gems, and even 12,000 gems is not enough for a character per month, and that's like, I don't know, man. They can't even afford to give us, like, how much do we get now? Because we don't have all Castle Runes anymore. It's been, I think, over a year. I don't remember when was the last one, but it was definitely last year. So we only have the daily, weeklies, and the monthly resets. We don't have any other gem income right now. Like, there's so much that Wizardry does that pisses me off. Especially when we compare them to other games that you actually have fun with. Like, I have fun pulling in Branded 2, and I never feel regret that I pulled. While here, if you use just 2k gems, you feel regret. Especially if you didn't get the legendary. You are gunning on Branded 2, so you can't regret that. I mean, true, but just for the sake of my point, let's just consider it as the gameplay thing. Like, there's so much stuff that pisses me off in Wizardry, because in just taking gameplay into consideration from Branded 2, like, you have a bunch of in-depth on the gameplay, believe it or not, because here the enemies target a random character. That's it. In Branded 2, moving the characters actually does something. If you move the characters in the battle, it actually does something. Here, the movement doesn't do shit except for getting your composition back in order if you get scrambled. That's everything. That sucks so much. Now, that's just gameplay related. Resources related. In Branded 2, you have a bunch of resources which you can just farm and buy from shops as long as you play. You get this stuff. In Wizardry, everything is locked behind. If you don't get lucky, you have to open your wallet. Full alteration stone, lesser full alteration stone, the most of the bones in the tower, in the jeweler. Hold on, let me go back to this. Oh, brother. Come on. What's wrong with me?
希少な宝石をお求めですか
Uh,
何をお求めですか
legendary adventure remains, which you cannot consistently get. The bounty is like a very rare exception. Full alteration stones. Let's say full alteration stones. Where is the silver shit? Like you have no way to go and get. Where is it? It's probably just on one of these, yeah, like the silver ingot. Like there's no way that you can, like, for example, farm the Den of Water and exchange 200 silver ores for a silver ingot, just as an example of giving you a goal so that you don't feel like everything that you're farming for is just junk. Like, this event is a step in the right direction, because the last thing in my mind while farming this event was the junk, which is usually the thing in Wizardry. Like, they should give you some end goals so that you can spend a month or 2 months trying to get very specific things so that you make your life a little bit easier, rather than, oh, just farm 5,000 junk and then hope that you get 5,000 swords, and then hope that those 5,000 swords are enough for the composite reinforcement to reach +10. Wiz needs more linear progression. It's not even linear progression, Shu, because if they branched the type of progression, like, for example, what I said, exchanging a fuck ton of silver ores for one singular silver ingot, so then you don't have to deal with the chances, it would prevent you from farming something else. Like, for example, let's just put some bone shards that maybe they don't even give you legendary bones. They give you like the old remains. If you gather 20 bone shards randomly from any drop, you can fuse them into a singular bone that can give you nameless or general adventurers, not even legendaries. That can be left for the thing that we have right now, but at least generals and nameless, which we need like 500 per character, which is already a very stupid amount, but we don't have a wait, but just wait monthly for 12 measly bones at the best. Like, that is one of the ideas that I had. Obviously, the silver ingot is new. Like, it's not even linear progression, just a way for you to spend your time, rather than hoping that you get a from the junk, which is purely RNG, an item that is not fucked by substats, and then not get fucked by substats while you are enhancing it. So there's a bunch of wizardry that just bothers me a lot, because you don't have a lot of power. Like, you can spend 50,000 hours and you could have a worse account than someone that just logged in, which is one of the main issues. One of the main issues with a lot of these games that just encourage rerolling, because rerolling is not healthy. If you have to reroll, then something is wrong with your game. And that is just the first warning. That is just the first warning. Overall, if your game just allows you to just turn off your brain and hope that you have to pass over 6 or 7 checks of RNG for you to get a +1 on action speed or +1 surety compared to your current gear, that is really bad. It is basically the 5 steps forward, 45 steps backwards type of deal. You quit for a long time because RNG and you wanted one, Yeah, no, I mean, that's completely fair. Like, I have been on the verge of quitting as well. Like, I was going to quit during Abyss 4, but literally, the only thing that kept me in the game was a Benusalt.
連戦で体が
She is basically carrying me towards trying to experience Abyss 5 and see what happens there. But I am already on the verge of quitting. No, Niall. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about gear that you need for passing story or passing stuff. What I'm talking about is that everything that you can do is gear that gives you +1 action speed or +1 surety. Like, we're talking about the progression of your account. Like, I'm not talking about what you need. I'm talking about what you can do. There's nothing that you can do but just farm junk. Like, the game doesn't allow you anything else. Like, you can say, oh, unique drops, but that's the exact same thing. You are farming for an RNG shot at getting a RNG item that doesn't screw you when you RNG enhance it. So you just skip the ruins. That's all you do. But
いつ来ても陰気な場所だ
right now, the only uniques that we can farm is just basically the same shit. As far as I'm aware, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, or if you guys played the previous wizardries, you can tell me. But all of the dungeon crawlers that I have ever played, and they are not a little. Like, I have more than I can count on my hands. Played dungeon crawlers, some bad, some really good. Including Sakura Dungeon, by the way. Fucking amazing game. The only good game from the Sakura games, I have to say. But I have played a bunch of them. And the unique enemies have a guarantee to drop you their specific item. So if we're talking about that, the only thing here in Wizardry that does that are the super bosses. I think those are the only ones that drop you an item if you beat them. Not unique enemies. So if we're talking about, like, for example, let's just make a slightly harder Cyclops on Abyss 4, and every single kill you get the unique item, that would be a worthwhile farm. And it's just guaranteeing that you get the drop. Or a drop from any of the things that it's supposed to drop. And it's shit, yeah. It's just a very fine line that they can just jump towards the other side to make the game actually good. It's just a bit of tweaking. Like, just add a random ass Cyclops in the middle of the snowstorm that is slightly harder than the ones that you encounter within the story, and make that guy specifically guarantee a drop from its uniques. Solved. You can go farm that thing and you can spend a month or even a little bit more, and you would get the thing that everyone is hyping about, instead of, oh, I randomly sacked this shit and it's 5-star red while everyone else is getting 1-star whites. Fuck you all. I'm better than you. It's how it feels when it's everything just RNG. I really hate that. It's they need to make more now, because as much as I want to instead of an enemy it's a quest, I mean, yeah, it needs a little bit tedious. Like, doing an entire quest for a thing is a little bit tedious. Oh, it's one of the reasons why I haven't just gotten at least a +20 bow from the Alabaster Cave. It's a good bow, but it's I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, the Fey armor when it came out was. I mean, yeah, but like if you're talking about that, then an average Cyclops dagger is worse than a good 4-star silver dagger type of deal. So it's not even worth it. So why not just make it something farmable that you can actually farm? Yeah. I mean, they need to make clear progression. If you are willing to spend your time in the game, even after you already finished everything, they should reward you. Because it makes no sense that time spent on a game doesn't equal progression. It just doesn't make sense. That's not how a game should be. Like, no matter how hard you want to make a game, like I have played some really hard games, and I'm not even talking about Elden Ring. I'm just talking about unfair shit. But once you pass that threshold, you get rewarded. It's not a thing of you need to pass that threshold 50 times for you to get something. It's they fuck you for a while. Once you pass it, you feel progress and you continue progressing. I was suffering in that rabbit game. Rabbit Ruby. Yeah, how long did that take? That actually took a while. I think the last boss took me 3 whole streams. That was actually crazy. I don't think I have spent that much on well, maybe the Expedition 33 bosses on the tower might get to that point, but for Rabbit Ruby, I was doing the boss for those 3 streams back to back. I wasn't going back. I wasn't doing anything else. I was just doing the boss during those 3 streams. In Expedition 33, I kind of took a break. I went and did something else. So I don't know if there's anything that will ever take me that long. I genuinely do not know. But that was crazy. Okay. Let's go see if my trades are complete. Now they are not.
Yeah.
乾杯。美味だ。
一口目のいや
いいえ。
We're going to bed. Alright, you. Good night. Have some of the roses. Yeah, fuck it. I have 31 days. I'm not in a hurry of crafting anything. Oh, no. What are you guys doing? I'm not giving you anything of the Necropsych. No. I am not. No, yeah, I know. I one-shot the Tomberry. I just need to prayer on Abenius, and she just one-shots with Challenger Strike. It's just that they don't give any heal. Look at this guy trying to give attestation of the dagger for the staff. And the great sword as well. Nah, this guy is crazy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Don't worry, I think I just got myself back to that. Well, 50 is already and 60 ornate. You just use voice theft? Oh wait, it works? Interesting. I have too much gel. So let's go and buy another 99.
ありがとうございます。
I don't know what they will add during the third part, so I'm not instantly buying all of the gold pickaxes right now. As long as I can refill my inventory with gold pickaxes, I'm going to try to save the gil somehow so that I can instant buy everything in the shop on the third part. Speaking of the third part, how much longer do we need to wait? It said 13 days when you took the screenshot, didn't you, Niall? And when was that? Outside of mind is surprising. I completely fair. Then I think it's safe to assume that around a week, maybe more, maybe less, but somewhere around there for the third part. It actually showed that I gave you this time. Oh, never mind then. I've helped you accomplish your fear of the Cyclops. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Yeah, see? And that should make it relatively fast. And if you can do it decently well, you can also, since you have anemone, you can definitely do the dolls as well. No, yeah, of course. Like, your team is built for the dolls. The only way that I would be able to use anemone, as we were talking about, is I would need to remove Alice and move myself to the back, and maybe even switch myself to priest, because it's not like I need myself dealing damage. I just use chronostasis and battle graph on the Cyclops. That's fine, but Alice is the only one that I can, like, sacrifice in this one, because the Cyclops is just way too easy with my setup. Just auto the Spirit Realm Automaton. Yeah, the easiest one. This is sarcasm, by the way. But I don't have any money, so I'm not going to do the doll. Because the only way that I am going to switch out Alice is if somehow that that switch buffs Abenius. Camille doesn't buff Abenius, so no. Or does she? Ah, I need to go back to... Yeah, me neither.
伝説が生まれる場所、ギルド酒場へパーティーメンバーを決めてね。
はい、私はここですよ。
Three instances at once is crazy. Yeah, it does seem so, but it doesn't. She doesn't buff. This is just the actives. Yeah, she doesn't have a buff for Abenius. Like, all she does is just basic healer shit. Like, I think this is her unique. Yeah, it's this one. No, my Alice is way too invested for me to switch her for a healer. That healer is not going to do shit. Like, as I said, the only way that I'm switching Alice for a healer is if that healer can buff Abenius. Yeah, I know, but I cannot switch anyone on my team. Adam and Lana both are buffing Abenius. Abenius is my main DPS. I cannot remove myself, so it only leaves Yusu and Alice for removal. And if I remove Yusu, I lose a bunch of single target damage, so the Cyclops becomes impossible to one cycle. No, I do. As I said, he deals decent damage himself because he self-buffs with his Radiant Shaft. But on top of that, he doesn't get a negative target because of his original passive. On top of that, it also enables Oblivion Flash on shitty targets. And on top of that, it's a very decent cleanup. No, yeah, I know, but it is a very hefty buff. Like, as I said, I showed it already. Oh wait, did I do the current day urgent?
どの依頼を受ける
Yeah, I did. Okay. Like,
いってらっしゃい
I can show the rotation again, and you'll notice quickly that I do need
今日はどんな
Adam.
用
Why did I come back here?
いらっしゃい。時にありがとね。
さっぱりしたぞ。ぐっすり眠れそうだ。
よく眠れたかい。またどうぞ。
Please tell me I don't have
ギ
to
ルド
curse
サトバ
will.
へ依頼はこちらです
I have to curse will.
いってらっしゃいませ
I hate it.
いつ来ても陰気な場所だ
No. If you cannot prevent the charm, it's not
依頼は
faster.
こちらですいってらっしゃいませ
I know. But
今日もお出かけしましょうね賞金首は派手じゃない
私と遊んでくれない
まいっせんこれで決着だ
任せてもらおう大いなる精霊たちよ殲滅せよ
いっせんこれで決着だあなたが望むなら幸運をうちの演武お披露目します儚く散るがいい蔵がいい当たるものか
任せてもらおう大いなる精霊たちよ殲滅せよ
力がみなぎりますうちの本気はお披露目や舞で語るがうちらの流儀次で決める蔵がいいお披露目や舞で語るがうちらの流儀
お前の力を力よ権限せよ
アゴラ様の幸運を見惚れる一戦私も続こう蔵がいいうちの本気はお披露目や舞で語るがうちらの流儀
oh no, you missed Yusu!
儚く散るがいい一戦なると思うな
Doesn't matter.
あなたのことは
君と
私が守る
And that's the Cyclops for me.
あらなんやろか
It only moves once.
ここまでだないらっしゃいませ依頼はこちらです今日は少し
Yeah, Maya Benus deals serious damage. But level 3 Q is also a big part of the damage and big part of the reason why I can one cycle the Cyclops.
いってらっしゃいませ
It's just because I gave up Enios everything.
用事があるのか
Like she has a Kuznard with 502 attack power. Like she generally has everything. And my gear is still not perfect. Just so that you know that it's I'm still suffering from the pain of the RNG. Like, this magic could have been attack percentage, and that would have increased a lot more. Same for something like the, where is it? Obviously the Master Fighting Ring could have rolled better because it's not 30. A lot of things that that have to do with not rolling really good. But, like, that's besides the point. She has everything. Truly everything. I dumped everything on Abenius. So it is the work of more than a year of dumping inherits, bones, and all of that into a single character. You can even tell here, she has 4,452 power. And Yuzu is a ninja, so she gets a buff on power, like she gets inflated power, and she's not even at 4K. That should tell you how much I have dumped on Abe. And besides the point, like, I don't even think I'm going to get it. I don't have any gems right now. I have 465 gems. Like, I cannot dump anything. I cannot do anything. And get it off the selector. It's generally most worth it to just get Arboreus for my Abenius. That is a bigger there's a bigger buff, because I can be a little bit cheeky and give Arboreus to Adam. Adam uses it and buffs Abenius, and then I can use Porto on Abenius on top of it. Abyssal Strike forces Abenius to use her turn. So I cannot do the rotation of Poise Strike and Challenger Strike. Or even just Challenger Strike spam. Like, I cannot do that. That's the main thing. It's a tall order you're asking here. She already has way too many skills that she can use. Like, she has Thunder Strike, which obviously not that good, but she has Decisive Torso Strike for depending on how much SP I have. Challenger Strike. I gave her Moment of Finality. Fuck is Thunderstrike? The wolf wannabe. No, yeah, but I just want to use oh yeah, recently I got full power strike level 3. What is my favorite character? Abenius. Or are you talking about throughout every single game that I have played? If you're talking about every game that I have ever laid my eyes upon, in this game, Abenius. I like her personality a lot, and she is also very pretty. I like her. I like how she looks. Like, she is very pretty in my eyes. Yuzu is second. These guys just want to make Abenius look like a cock. They just love making her look like a cock. But no, he is my favorite. No, shut up. Just because I know Japan doesn't mean that that she's my favorite. But yeah, Abenius is my favorite. And from every single game, the character that I like the most, and no one gets even close to that. No, wait, I lie. There's one that goes relatively close, but the character that I like the most is Shinano from Azure Lane. That is my favorite character, hands down. Nothing can top it. It's literally the combination of everything that I like. Everything. That is that is Shinano from Azure Lane. And the one that got relatively close to her is from Senseless Zone Zero, Miyabi. She got close, but no one is going to ever top Shinano. I stopped playing Senseless Zone Zero actually like 2 years into the game, because when I started playing Senseless Zone Zero, I saw the trailer for the Void Hunters, and I immediately, as soon as I saw the silhouette, I immediately knew that I wanted the samurai, aka Miyabi. Just the silhouette was enough, so I saved everything that I had for her, and I got her to max. And that's considering that Senseless Zone Zero also had the same shitty 50-50 as Genshin Impact, so you probably can't tell how much I saved. I saved for an entire year. I only spent casually to be able to do the content that gave me the pools, because I needed some characters to make teams. But besides that, I saved absolutely every single thing there. I got her, and then after a year of Miyabi being out, she started to get power crept. So I decided to quit as soon as I saw that Miyabi wasn't enough to get full marks. As soon as I saw that my character that I saved everything for and missed so many characters because of her, as soon as I saw that she alone wasn't enough to get full marks, I decided to quit. Say I got my fun out of it. No, it's not really skill issuing. Like, I wasn't sucking that much, Zach. It's mostly because I lost so many characters and I wasn't able to get a bunch of different team compositions. And just the fact that all of those resources spent on a single character, and it wasn't enough to at least clear a side out of 3. You're just joking? No, yeah, I know, but just to explore it a little bit further, like when they started to power creep characters and enemies to be resistant to Miyabi, all of them, and also having stupid cutscenes that still consume time out of you, that you weren't able to deal damage, like you were just forced to eat it, on top of them having 10 times the HP that when Miyabi came out. Yeah, Miyabi was broken as fuck. I'm not going to deny that. She wasn't... she just broke the game. She was bound to be... of course. She was the what's her name? The one from Honkai Star Rail. I already forgot Acheron. She was the Acheron of Senseless Zone Zero. Yeah. She definitely was broken, and nothing came close to her. And of course, having her maxed also vastly increased her power like crazy. Raiden Shogun is still good. Raiden Shogun supported by the new units is good. Raiden Shogun with the old units is not good. There's a difference there. But you wouldn't know. No, yeah, there's so many more characters right now, and there's a bunch of different stuff, and how they force the new characters to just be an instant clear on the Abyss in Genshin Impact. Because I saw a video of someone that went in with perfect gear and perfect like literally perfect gear, like as best as it can, which is nuts, by the way, because RNG can still fuck you in that game. And on top of that, like a relatively free-to-play team, but still, since they were 4-star characters, they were maxed. The Constellation, I believe it was. And they were barely able, with perfect dodging, perfect attacks, and perfect rotations, and all of that stuff. They were barely able to clear it. I think 3-star barely able. Very able. 3-star still, but that's how much it takes for someone that doesn't get the new units to clear the shit in Genshin Impact. And that is what Honkai Star Rail became, and Zenless Zone Zero was becoming. Like, I get Miyabi getting power crept. Like, I didn't mind that at all. When I was playing that game, I was fully expecting... I was going to use Miyabi even if she was the shittiest character in the entire roster. Like, her being broken just gave me more joy than anything. But that's all. Like, I was fully I was going to use her regardless of how she was. I was saving for her for that. You had a maxed Himeko, and she sucked for the pure fictions before you quit. No, yeah, I know. Like, literally, Poor just posted in the Honkai Discord, not the Honkai Discord, on our Discord, on the Honkai section, the video, 10 million damage, and it was only 11%. Like, fuck no. Like, no, thank you. Like, even with Castaris, I'm not doing that. And Castaris, I'm pretty sure, already got power cred long ago. Global passive. But just returning real quick to the Zenless Zone Zero stuff. Just the fact that all of those resources weren't enough for her to be able to clear something at least consistently, because even then, even if she was power crept, how strong she was for me, and how much resources, including the RNG stuff, all of the disc bullshit, relics stuff, she should have been enough with her full team, which is when I tried, to at least get 3 stars. But the fact that I got 2 stars with her just indicated that it was just going downhill from now on. So I decided to just pack it up and say, I had my fun. I enjoyed Miyabi as at her max potential as soon as she released, all the way until she was no longer viable. So I got my fun. I quit it. I didn't want to leave the game on a sour note. Yutribi had great gear. Yeah, it's that type of shit in Honkai Star Rail. When Castaris came out, everything went downhill, because it's not only having the characters, but also having as their light cones. Like, Tribi specifically wasn't the issue, but like stuff with the healer within the same world, how they made it so that she was absolute trash if she didn't have her light cone. That was probably even worse than the global passive that Castery gave. Arguably worse. But yeah, that's just Hoyoverse and their bullshit. I talked a lot. My throat hurts like hell. I barely can swallow. I always go on those rants because it's games that I was genuinely enjoying. And even Genshin Impact, at one point, was enjoyable to me. But I stopped enjoying it once they started shitting out characters that were power creeps of the previous character. Literally one patch over. Like, you would expect at least 4 or 5 months or so for a character to be power crept in the very minimum for a game that has run that long. But just the fact that the next patch literally had a character that just sent the previous one to the shitter, but not as much as the previous patch of that one, but my point still stands. Like, just disgusting things, disgusting practices. And on top of that, they decided to suck so much, like, that they ran out of stuff to do, that they started copy pasting previous characters' kids and then just putting them on a new character, like the 4 stars. I'm pretty sure some of them are very, very similar. I forgot the comparisons because I didn't care too much, but I saw them. And just the fact that they sucked after they copy pasted, because it's the previous the previous kit just slightly reworked for kind of working for the new characters of that patch. But they ran out of ideas, that they just started copy pasting their own homework, and that's just crazy to me. I really don't know how Genshin Impact is still alive at this point. Like, I guess people are just there for the characters themselves, not for the gameplay. Because in classic Hoyoverse fashion, if you get the new character on... if you max the new character with your wallet, you are going to have a breeze experience on the game, so you don't really care about the gameplay too much. You just pull for the character just to have them as collection, and that's the game. Just choose the most broken character, open your wallet for it, and then everything else is just collection, and you can quote-unquote get it free to play. That's Hoyoverse right now, so it's just crazy to me that people can stomach that type of gameplay. But to each their own. So I think I'm going to end the stream here. I babbled way too much. My throat hurts. And as Zach says, I need to stop sucking dick, but I can't. So I am going to end the stream here. Tomorrow I might go back to Expedition 33. I don't know how I'm feeling still to fully return, to see if I have full fun with it. It's depending on how I'm going to be feeling, but yeah, ambiguous still a little bit on what I'm going to be streaming. So thank you everyone for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate every single one of you. I will be seeing you all tomorrow. Bye bye.